remember one day I wrote something on Facebook that it was, I spoke with God and he told me he doesn't exist. It was like 5 years ago. It was just a period of time that I was writing paradoxes. But it can be seen from many different perspectives, of course. The thing is that that day, some people was insulting me, some people even called me on Facebook, people that I didn't even know in person, to tell me how I dare to say these kind of things. Well, how anybody don't dare to feel this kind of things. When God tells you he doesn't exist, you are on the right way, right? Nobody can understand this if they are only thinking of the Christian, Jewish or Muslim God. The voices that some people hear, maybe if they are lucky, it's their own higher consciousness, if they are lucky. If not, it's just because they are lost and their mind would like them to be there. I don't have any voices telling me things. I don't have any visual concepts. I don't have any. I just close my eyes and I am in a different dimension. And that's it. You cannot name anything on the other dimension because there's nothing visual. It's how you feel, it's the connections of all your feelings. You can be floating in the middle of nothing. Have you ever seen nothing? Have you ever felt nothing? Have you ever felt a rock? Can you ever felt you are a dream of a stone? So when you are crazy enough and you can feel all these things at the same time with no voices, you are just crazy, purely, just pure as you were born. But once they give you the baptism, they start attacking. They are attacking the cancer of craziness and they are trying to get you sane. I already wrote why I'm crazy and about being sane is unhealthy, being insane is healthy. In English sounds much better than in Spanish. I wrote it in English first and people try to understand what I'm talking about. It cannot be understood. It's just like quantum physics. It can be only felt. You are either connected or you're not connected at all. Once people are religious, they're never going to be connected with themselves because once they are about to connect with themselves, they think they are connecting with God. And that's a very, very low level of consciousness. God is the limit for everyone. And you have to go through much more than God. God is nothing. The Christian God is nothing. The thing that is higher above is not a God. Why aren't we, the whole of us, part of this? We are the skin cells. Why aren't we just the tiny millionesimal part of this entity that we know as cosmos, but it's nothing like that because we already know it. It's something that we are not aware of. So above cosmos there are other things, above this there are other things. And it's like the Matroskas at the end, if you want to call it God, but there is no end. The dimensions are infinite, just like I was showing on the video that also nobody understood. But just because I'm not understood, it doesn't mean that I am not living it. and people attack me for my perspective, the way I see everything. I don't even feel sorry for them. I feel nothing, you know. They don't know what they are attacking, but I understand them because I live in this society, so I know how people are much better than they are because they react, and you see the action and the reaction. You see both. People see the action and they don't see their reaction, they just react. And that's how the society is ruled for the last 10,000 years. I don't know, I'm not an expert in history, but I am infinite percent sure that there are many, many, many people who are not like the rest of the society. But some of them, maybe they are in jail, some of them killed, some of them could be maybe Sadhguru or Osho. I didn't know who Osho was, and people tell me, well, you sound like Osho, the things you say. So then I had to see who Osho was, and I saw the documentary about him. I like the perspectives of the documentary because sometimes it's against him and sometimes it's in favor of him. So it's like being outside of the box, showing you, and then you decide which side connects with you more, right? Because the people in the town, they are right from their perspective. They are right about all their feelings, but they are filtered by their fears and for the strange. And my previous video was in Spanish, and it was about how good it is to break your what? Tradition, costumbres. I don't know how to say costumbres without that word. So I'm gonna start speaking in Spanish.